Welcome to Watkins Glen for the running of the Finger Lakes 200. On the pole for today's race is Jeff Bright, and to the outside is Michael Gregory. Larry Bouchard Jr. is third, Dan Bannon will roll off in fourth, and Gabriel Wanderley will be fifth. So, road course here, taking left and right-hand turns at Watkins Glen, New York. Here they come. Off of the final corner, pace car will take the right-hand turn into pit road. Jeff Bright steps on the gas. The green flag is out. We're racing in the Finger Lakes 200. Aggressive moves into the first corner. They're going to make it, though. No yellow. Jeff Bright battling with his teammate Larry Bouchard Jr. They're side by side. The S's. The 88 is to the top spot. He started the race in third. He's already up to the lead. Jeff Bright's starting to fall back. Gregory's to his inside. Or outside, whatever you want to say. As they now approach the inner loop. Gregory goes out wide. This guy, hurry, hits the wall. Oh! Hank Caldwell got spun in the bus stop. Eli Bright's off course. Gregory is spewing smoke. Jake Moss is stuck behind him. Separating the field here is Larry Bouchard Jr. is still going. No yellow for this yet. Although the 20 car is very slow, backing up many drivers. He finally moves out of the way, all the way to the left, all the way to the right side. Tough break for Michael Gregory. It looked like he had a very, very good car here. Larry Bouchard Jr. leads them. They enter turn one single file. Oh, Jeff Bright, great run off of turn one. He's beside his teammate, now up through the S's again. For the second lap in a row, these guys side by side through the S's. Who gets it this time? Jeff Bright off the outside is going to clear him. And Gabriel Wanderley is going to fight with the 88. But the last time someone tried to pass the 88, it went bad for them. Michael Gregory hit the wall hard. Wanderley does the same thing. He's out wide. Does he keep it out of the wall, though? He hits the wall and he's around. He gets clipped. Oh. John Gambit, Eric Hayden, others. Eli Bright's going to hit John Gambit hard. They're spinning back there because of smoke. The caution has come out. They're racing back. Jeff Bright and Larry Bouchard Jr. And coming back to the yellow flag. Bright off of the final corner will lead Larry Bouchard Jr. back to the yellow. We went 2 laps caution free. Let's see what happened. A huge wreck. First, oh, they're still wrecking over here. Points leader Kevin Bandon was sitting over there. They're wrecking off of the carousel. My, oh my, what a mess here at Watkins Glen. Let's first see what happened to Hank Caldwell and Michael Gregory. Here's what happened to Hank Caldwell. He might have gained too much speed going into the bus stop. But, oh, you see right there, I think that was the 10 of Jay Jefferson. Tried to make his entry into the bus stop and clip Hank Caldwell around. Caldwell slammed the guardrail pretty hard, slid it backwards for a while. Came down here to get that repaired. And then up ahead, Michael Gregory pushed out wide here. You see right there, he's going to get pushed out wide here by Jeff Bright battling for second. Did not work out. He goes out wide and trying to drive the car back onto the track. He's going to hit the wall right there. He did not bounce back into the traffic like some others did, but right here, you see Hank Caldwell getting spun in the back. Eli Bright's going to go up and hit the tire barrier up there. Then Gregory slows the whole field right here. And then the next time around, Gabriel Wanderley does the same thing in the bus stop. We'll see that right now. He gets beside Larry Bouchard Jr. this time. Bouchard pushed him out wide, but Bouchard's going through the grass. Gabriel Wanderley need those guys on to the right of those guys need to be more aware there. Wanderley hits the wall hard. He comes back across. Eric Hayden, nowhere to go, hits him hard. Robert Hernandez got damage. You see, oh my gosh, that 22 Derek Bouchard really got through there. John Gambit, 16 of Jim Gambit. Then right here, Eli Bright's going to fly in here. He's going to hit Gambit hard. And then up here, they're still wrecking. What in the world is happening in the bus stop here? The 80 of Chris Dodd was sitting over there. 52 of Antavia Kingery. They're just spinning going into the bus stop. That is wild. I have not seen many things like that. And then they're still doing it over here. Look at this. They're just spin going into the bus stop. TJ Hanley's over there. Oh my goodness. Kevin Bandon got a ton of damage from Adam Mihal. Then the wrecking coming out of the bus stop. Crazy here. And then Justin Heath got spun around at some point here coming out of the bus stop. Because he was sitting down there next to the wall. They're wrecking up ahead. Look at that. Oh, and then the A4 hit the wall and came down and... Oh my goodness. What a wild lap here at Watkins Glen. It's going to take out, I would say, at least 10, 15 cars. As these guys will stay out. And Jeff Bright is going to lead us to the green flag. Going back around lap 5. As you can see, Michael Gregory, Adam Mihal, Jake Moss, Gabriel Wanderley, John Gambit, Eli Bright, Eric Hayden, Kevin Bandon, and Justin Heath are all out of this race. You see Antavia Kingery and Gamer Dude, or excuse me, Tommy Turbo. They're both a lap down. They will gain some positions. Some guys came down pit road because they spun out or got damaged. Some stayed up to gain track position. Jeff Bright is your race leader. Larry Bouchard Jr. in second. Dan Bandon third. Kyle McGovern fourth. And fifth is Luke Rainey. In sixth is Jim Gambit. Seventh is Ian Shepard. Eighth is Hacking Hater. Ninth is Jake West. And 10th is Doomsday 5155. Here they come. We're going to have our first restart of the day. And remember, turn 1 always a problem because they're driving it in there, trying to get every spot they hit, sometimes spin out. Green flag. And you see it's spread out, so that's going to help these guys, except for the top 5. They've really got a great start. They gotten away from the field. Right here, this could be very treacherous. Some guys driving in harder. And usually the guy on the outside prevails. The inside does not. Oh, 3 wide. Hank Caldwell had to go through the grass to avoid being hit. Jeff Bright's gotten out to a nice size lead as they come off the S's. And they will approach the inner loop. Battle back there. It looks like Jake West. Whoa, he got pushed wide. Side by side right here. Let's hope it doesn't affect anything. West goes out a little wide, but he keeps it in boundaries. See, that's what you're going to want to do there. Gambit goes through the grass. Gets it back going. He's going to slide up. Hit Hacking Hitter a little bit. They're a little bit connected there. Watch out for that wall, too. Oh, that wall sends cars ricocheting back into traffic. Jeff Bright coming into the final corner. He'll lead another lap as he goes out way wide. Kyle McGovern got the wall. He went out very wide. Ooh, my gosh, was that 55? Thinking about coming into pit road. Larry Bouchard Jr. has a run. On to Jeff Bright because Bright went wide off of the first corner. The caution will come out. These guys will race back. Someone might have hit the pit entrance. Bouchard is on the back bumper. Bright stalking him. We'll have another restart here at Watkins Glen. But can Bouchard get by Jeff Bright? Oh, Bright went a little wide. Bouchard able to keep it cleaner through the bus stop. Now they come off the inner loop. Or the carousel, excuse me. Now they approach 6 and 7. There's turn 6 into turn 7. Bouchard Jr. has a little bit of a run there. Bright's probably just making sure to get back to the caution here. They come off of the final corner, and Jeff Bright moves back to the yellow flag as I'm guessing someone might have hit the pit barrels there. Let's see what happened. This is what happens when you want to get everything coming onto pit road. Antavia Kingery overdrives the entry of pit road and will go down and slam the pit barrel there, right there. Flood gets onto pit road, but barely. I don't know if John West did, but if you go onto a closed pits, that is a penalty, remember. And some guys came down pit road. 2 did. As Jeff Bright, your race leader, who led us back to the yellow, and we'll see if they pit. Moment of decision, and it's a split. Larry Bouchard Jr. comes out pit road. Jeff Bright stays out. A lot of the field staying out. Luke Rainey has come in with Bouchard. Here comes Jefferson into pit road. Does anyone else take pit road? under this yellow flag. Do these guys think they can save enough fuel to stay out and finish the race? These guys coming onto pit road, they're hoping that they can't. Let's see who gets out of pit road in front. We'll see if they do. It's just fuel only. I would think if they wanted to... I think this is a field strategy right here. Bouchard Jr. playing the field strategy with Luke Rainey and Jay Jefferson. As we'll get back to the green flag, Jeff Bright will be your race leader. It's going to be 5 to go when we get the green flag. Jeff Bright is out front. The 01 Bill Duguay is retired along with Entavia Kingery. 30 cars are on the lead lap. Tommy Turbo's a lap down in 31st. Jeff Bright has led most of this race. Can he hold on and win? Dan Bandon is now up to second. Colin McGovern's third. Aiden Shepard is fourth. And fifth is the 14 of Jake West. In sixth is Doomsday 5155. Seventh is Ryan Keese. Eighth is Hacking Hater. Ninth is Jason Smith Jr. And Jim Gambit is 10th. And you see back here, cars that pitted. The first one off pit road, the 88 of Larry Bouchard Jr. will restart back here, fourth to last in the pack. Unbelievable pit strategy here. Do the front few have the right pit strategy? Staying out, is that the key? Or is the key to come down pit road, get the fuel? Let's see what it is as they come into the restart zone. Green flag, Bright gasses it. But Dan Bandon stayed with that 9 car. Bandon might have a run going down into the corner. I think he's going to wait, though. He knows that turn 1, if you go down to the inside, it's not going to work. But he go, oh, look at Bandon. He has a run. Bandon's clear. Jeff Bright. Dan Bandon clear with 5 to go. Does he have enough fuel to come back? Do they have enough fuel for 5 laps? Does a caution come out and let everyone pit? Does a caution come out and let everyone save fuel? Does a caution come out and end the race? Bandon is clear Jeff Bright as they approach the inner loop. Bandon cleanly through there. He did not swing out wide. Does Dan Bandon have enough to win here at Watkins Glen? 4 to go this time if they stay out. They're staying out. 4 laps of racing to go at Watkins Glen. Dan Bandon has gone around Jeff Bright. Bright has dominated this afternoon. Can he get back around Dan Bandon? Bandon slid wide. Here comes Jeff Bright. Bright. Oh, he gets under him. Almost contacted in the S's. And Bright has the high lane. He might be able to get around Dan Bandon. They're still side by side. Colin McGovern's going to have a run as they go down the straightaway, approaching the air loop. McGovern might make it 3 wide. Jeff Bright gets clear of Dan Bandon into the inner loop. McGovern out wide. He wrestles the car through the grass, back on track. He keeps third. 3 to go this time. Bandon, can he get back around Jeff Bright? Aiden Shepard looking to get past Colin McGovern. What's going to happen here as they approach turn 7? Dan Bandon's coming into pit road with others. Aiden Shepard, Jake West, Hacking Hater. Gracie Savito, late entry, hits pit wall. Levi shows the caution will come out. Will this end the race? Jeff Bright's out front by a mile. Does Colin McGovern have enough time to run him down? Does Jeff Bright come down pit road? Does he save enough fuel? All Jeff Bright has to do is now coast it around under caution, and he will win at Watkins Glen. Bright taking it nice and easy through the bus stop. He has no one near him. Colin McGovern's the next one back, but he is pretty far. Jeff Bright, 2 to go this time. We will not get this race restarted. At least I don't think, unless NASCAR makes it a 1-lap caution period. But does Bright come into pit road? Has he saved enough fuel to stay out 2 more laps? He thinks so. The caution has come out with 2 to go. Some cars overdrove the pits. I'm trying to figure out who it was. It was the 98 Grace Acevedo. Let's see what happened, and we'll come back and see if Jeff Bright is able to coast it around to win. As I said, this is what happens when people are trying to get on pit road as hard as they can. You see Grace Acevedo, late entry, is going to hit the pit wall right there. Collect Levi Schoen, so had nowhere to go. Cynthia Bright able to get around going into pit road. Same with the 7 of Gary May, but he loses a ton of time by stopping on track and going around. So Jeff Bright led them back. Does he have enough fuel? We will come back to you in turn 6. Something weird about this, Jeff Bright has a huge gap over Colin McGovern. McGovern is not catching up. Does that mean Bright is trying to save fuel here, get back onto the pace car and save fuel? Or is he coming into pit road? This is a signal that he's coming in. If Bright does not pit... Ooh. If Bright comes down pit road, he loses this race. If he doesn't, he's most likely going to win. Off of turn 7, Bright is pitting along with everyone else. Who's the first to stay out? Matt Thiessen will take the white flag with teammate Hayden Caldwell behind. Gary May just went around a ton of cars. Does he think he's out in front? May just passed a ton of cars. He's up to the lead now. But you'd think Matt Thiessen would have the lead. Crazy Watkins Glen race. Jeff Bright will come off pit road in front, but he's going to lose many spots unless these guys that stay out pit. There's all these guys that came down pit road. Gary May thinks he has the lead. He just passed everyone coming off of the last corner. So look and see, Jeff Bright, the first car off pit road, where did he come out? He came out behind Levi Schoen's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cars think they can make it on fuel from here. If they don't run out or pit coming to the checkered flag, I think Gary May has this race. Scoring, I don't know if scoring is saying that Gary May has the win or not. Because Matt Thiessen was the first one that should have crossed the line. Gary May went flying around all of them. Interesting decision here. Here they come. They will enter turn 6 this time. Gary May most likely going to win the Finger Lakes 200 at Watkins Glen. It ended under caution. And two of the cautions here today were because of pit road incidents. Cars getting onto pit road, they couldn't do it. They hit the pit barrels. That's what brought out 2 of the cautions here today. As they come off of turn number 7, Gary May stays out. And Gary May, off of the final corner down the front stretch, will win the Finger Lakes 200 at Watkins Glen. You can see Jeff Bright. Disappointing day for him. He did not have enough fuel to come back around and finish it. He winds up in the 15th position. Gary May does it here at Watkins Glen. He led 1 lap, the final one, to win. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Finger Lakes 200 at Watkins Glen. There were 3 caution flags for 6 laps, 4 lead changes among 4 different drivers. Gary May ended up winning the race, led 1 lap, the only lap that mattered, the checkered flag. Matt Thiessen in second, third was Hayden Caldwell, fourth was the 62 of Reese Dooley, and rounding out top 5 was Joe Sandrovich. In sixth was John West, seventh was Jay Jefferson, 8th was Tyler Flood. Dan Bennett led a lap. He was running up front most of the race. He came down there under the green flag. Worked for him. He ended up 9th, and Aiden Shepard in 10th. So there's top 20. See, disappointing for Jeff Bright in the 9 car. He started on pole, led most of the laps, 10, ended up 15th because of pit strategy. Scroll down 21st to 40th. See down here some cars that got put a lap down. And others. Alright, now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings following Watkins Glen. Jeff Bright has taken the points lead back. Now Gary May with that second win of the season, the only multi-winner this season, ends up 2nd. Kevin Bannon has fallen to 3rd, Reese Dooley is 4th, and Gabriel Wanderley is 5th. Jonathan Rains is in 6th, 7th is Jim Gambit, 8th is Hank Caldwell, in 9th is Robert Hernandez, and Gracie Acevedo is 10th. So there's your top 20 in the points. As we scroll down, we see 21st to 40th down here. Some people trying to get their seasons on track and get into the top 20 in points, work their way up. See some winners down here. Luke Rainey, even though it says Paul Manick doesn't have a win, he won at Talladega. He was awarded all the points for the win. Shows you it doesn't say the win. So Paul Manick has also won a race this season. So Luke Rainey, Paul Manick down here, they're winners. Jake Moss is down here. He's a winner. Look at Adam Mihal. Started the season great. He was up in the top 5 in points at one point. He's now down to 41st in the points, but he has that one win. All right, so the next race will be the Coca-Cola 300 at Charlotte. See you guys then.